What's going on YouTube? Mark Fleetwood here. Welcome back to the Daily Grind Trader. Part 5 is finally here. It took much longer than I anticipated. I made a post earlier this week about having to change the water heater in my house. 2 days later, I got a freaking sinkhole next to my house. It's insane. I've never actually seen one in person. I'll put a picture of it here. But yeah, all that's out of the way now. I can get focused back on this. So number 5 of my top 5 altcoins. Let's get into the introduction. Alright guys, please remember I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm sharing this just so you know coins that I'm investing in and coins and tokens that I believe have a strong potential for the future. I don't know when this bear market is going to end. I don't know when the next bull run is going to start. I have ideas, but I'm not sharing this for that manner. This is just coins that I think will grow and have a strong potential for substantial growth moving over into the next 2 to 3 years. With that being said, this is the recipe for success. I want to know how decentralized is the project, what is the use case for it, are there partnerships, speed and scalability, and then the tokenomics. And also for reference, Visa averages 1,400 transactions per second, and they are the gold standard for transaction speed. With all that out of the way, let's go. Number 5 is Fantom. Fantom FTN. It's a great project, and I want to make sure to let you guys know now. I've written it in here. It is not blockchain. It is directed acyclic graph. It is much like HBAR, much like Hedera hash graph. It allows for much higher speeds. Transactions are confirmed within 1 to 2 seconds, and they have an initial, right now, transaction speed of 25,000 transactions per second. I do want to note the goal of 300,000 is not confirmed. That was bad information I received. I did find out afterwards that it is not correct, but the current state of 25,000 transactions per second is correct. So extremely fast, extremely scalable. They have partnerships with Tosi. I think Tosi Real Estate is a name. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly or not, but they have like $5 billion worth of real estate investments. Travala.com is a hotel booking agency for vacations and such. And Danfoss is a multi-billion-dollar energy giant that is partnered with Fantom. So these are massive, massive partnerships with real-world use cases for Fantom. And that goes back to the use of having real-time transactions that get confirmed and processed within 1 to 2 seconds. Fantom has decentralized validator nodes, trustless, leaderless, proof-of-stake nodes. Some people have different feelings on proof-of-stake versus proof-of-work, whatever the case is. I'm not going to argue those points because I do prefer proof-of-work myself. However, the tokenomics is actually not too bad for Fantom. I'll get into those. And it has interoperability with the Ethereum virtual machine. So dApps and smart contracts written on Ethereum through the Ethereum virtual machine are interoperable with Fantom. And then we have here the Fantom tokenomics. So the breakdown initially 40% token sale, 30% to market development, 15% to advisors and contributors, and then 15% to the Fantom team and founders. So again, it's not a hugely centralized, it's not like XRP. It's like 99.1% to the founders and then 0.9% sold. Nothing like that. And XRP will always be my comparison for the most centralized crypto of all time. If anybody's got one that's more centralized than that, I'd like to hear why you believe that to be the case. But there's a total supply of 3.175 billion, 87% of which is in the circulation, which means that there's a very low dilution of market cap, where if you look at coin market cap or different sites, there will be current market cap and then fully diluted market cap. The fully diluted number would be what the market cap is if all the tokens were in circulation. If that number is too far from the current market cap, there's a good potential for there to be dumpage. If tokens get pushed into the market too fast, prices will go down. But with all of that being said, we're going to take a look at the chart because the chart is huge for Fantom. We're looking at this on the weekly because I'm not looking at anything short term. These are long term investments. This is buy, hold, invest. give it to the end of the next bull run. You know, you're looking at the end of 2025 before you're going to sell out of this market. From 2020 and March of 2020 to the end of 21, or October of 21 is where the absolute peak was. 211,873% gain. That's incredible. That's absolutely insane for a little over a year. And you can see it's very parabolic growth. Now we've come down about 95%. And if you take a look here, I think it is almost exactly 95% to the bottom. 95.33%. And I do believe this is the bottom. I do believe the bottom was at 16 cents, 16.72 cents. However, I don't think that this will just go straight up. I think we're going to range sideways for a little bit until we get closer to the Bitcoin halving, till we get closer to the point where the whole market starts moving into a bull run and some of the macro stuff calms down a little bit. I think time is required. This recent pump has been nice. I don't think it sustains. I think that all markets generally, stock markets, crypto, everything will kind of come back down. There'll be a range for a little bit before we see the opportunity to really go into another bull run. With that being said, by the end of 2025, conservatively, wow, I can't speak. I look for a 2.618 extension off of the previous high, and that would be my targeting point if I was going to sell at the end of the next run. You could miss some of the top. You cannot make it here all the way, but this is typically a good target for a full run duration, and that would be about $9.74. From the current price here of 45 cents, you're looking at a gain of 2,060%, so a 20x gain on your investment essentially if you were to buy right now. And again, I'm not telling anybody to buy or to not buy, just giving you the numbers of what it would look like if it hits my target. So a 20x gain in 2 years, which unfortunately is not the 200x gain that I got here from 20 to 21. I don't see a 200x gain coming. Again, you have to find the next Fantom, the next coin that could just blow up. But I'm looking at players that are already in the market that have high potential to continue to grow. And Fantom does have that potential. So with that being said, that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. As always, until the next time, peace.